As the war in Ukraine enters its 61st week, a crucial turning point seems to be on the horizon as Ukrainian forces gear up for an ambitious counteroffensive. The upcoming operation is expected to capitalize on recent tactical gains, the unwavering resilience of Ukrainian soldiers, and a steady stream of military aid from international allies. This critical juncture in the conflict will likely have profound implications on its trajectory and will be closely observed by the global community. Over the past year, Ukrainian forces have proven their mettle in the face of Russian aggression. Having successfully repelled several offensives and launched counterattacks in strategic locations such as Kiev, Chernihiv, Sumy, Izium and Kherson, the stage is set for a decisive campaign that could reshape the course of the war. The counteroffensive is viewed as an opportunity for Ukraine to not only reclaim lost territory, but also to demonstrate the effectiveness of Western military assistance and signal that the situation is far from a stalemate. In the lead-up to the operation, Ukraine has secured new promises of military aid from its allies at the 11th meeting of the contact group in Ramstein, Germany. This includes a $325 million drawdown of weapons from the US, featuring HIMARS rockets, 155mm and 105mm artillery, and air defense munitions. European partners such as the Czech Republic, Denmark and the Netherlands have also pledged support in the form of modernized T-72 and Leopard 2 tanks. However, despite the influx of resources and support, challenges remain. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba has called for an acceleration of weapon deliveries, urging the removal of procedural obstacles and emphasizing the need for more armored vehicles, tanks, artillery, ammunition, air defense systems and Western jets. The stakes are undeniably high, and success on the battlefield will depend on the timely arrival and deployment of these vital assets. The counteroffensive comes at a time when Russia is grappling with internal discontent and economic pressures. Recruitment drives have raised concerns about labor shortages, while sanctions continue to bite. A successful Ukrainian offensive, coinciding with these domestic issues, could further erode Russia's resolve and support for the war. The upcoming counteroffensive not only aims to reclaim lost territory, but also seeks to exploit weaknesses in the Russian military's organization and morale. Recent reports have highlighted that the Russian grouping in Kherson Oblast, one of the strategic focal points for Ukrainian forces, is the most disorganized and undermanned in the entire theater of war. This presents a prime opportunity for Ukraine to capitalize on these vulnerabilities and undermine Russia's presence in the region. Another key aspect of the counteroffensive is the innovative use of technology to disrupt Russian operations. Drone attacks on Russian soil, believed to be launched by Ukraine, have had significant psychological effects on Russian forces and civilians alike. The discovery of Ukrainian drones in close proximity to Moscow demonstrates an audacious and effective approach to warfare, keeping Russian forces on their back foot and highlighting their vulnerabilities. This in turn may strain Russia's resources and compel them to divert personnel and assets to address these emerging threats. Ukrainian ground forces led by Commander Oleksandr Syrsky have not only demonstrated impressive defensive capabilities, but have also successfully mounted counterattacks against Russian forces. This dynamic approach to warfare enables Ukrainian forces to contain the enemy's offensive, destroy their best units, and buy valuable time to regroup and consolidate. As the counteroffensive unfolds, this adaptable strategy will play a crucial role in determining the course of the conflict. High expectations surround the counteroffensive, with Ukrainian military intelligence chief Kirill Budanov expressing optimism that Ukraine could reach its 1991 borders by the end of the year. This bold ambition would involve retaking both the industrial Donbas region and Crimea, the latter of which was annexed by Russia in 2014. Such a feat would not only mark a significant victory for Ukraine, but also send a strong message to the international community about the determination and capabilities of Ukrainian forces. The steadfast resistance and successful counterattacks by Ukraine have revitalized the NATO alliance. During a surprise visit to Kyiv, NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg announced that Ukraine would become a NATO member, affirming the alliance's commitment to supporting Ukraine in the ongoing conflict. This development further reinforces the notion that the upcoming counteroffensive has far-reaching implications that extend beyond the immediate battlefield and into the realm of global geopolitics. As the Ukrainian forces gear up for this monumental operation, it is essential that they maintain their momentum and resilience in the face of adversity. The stakes are high, and the outcome will depend on not only the timely arrival of military aid and support from allies, but also on the strategic planning and execution of the counteroffensive. The forthcoming campaign has the potential to be a game-changer, and it will be crucial for Ukraine to capitalize on this opportunity and demonstrate its strength, determination, and unity. The success of Ukraine's counteroffensive hinges on the continuous flow of military aid and support from its allies. The 11th meeting of the contact group in Ramstein, Germany, saw the US pledge a $325 million drawdown of weapons, including HIMARS rockets, 155 mm and 105 mm artillery, and air defense munitions. Additionally, the Czech Republic committed to modernizing 90 T-72 tanks for Ukraine, while Denmark and the Netherlands promised 14 Leopard 2 tanks. This builds on the total number of Western tanks promised to Ukraine since January to 266, with 71 reportedly arriving on Ukrainian soil. US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin revealed that the contact group had delivered over 230 tanks, more than 1,550 armored vehicles, and other equipment and munitions to support the formation of 9 new armored brigades. This support will play a critical role in bolstering Ukraine's military capabilities and ensuring that the counteroffensive can be sustained over time. However, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba has called for an acceleration of weapons deliveries, urging the removal of procedural obstacles and expressing the need for more armored vehicles, tanks, artillery, ammunition, air defense systems, and Western jets. EU High Commissioner Josep Borrell announced that the bloc was close to finalizing a joint procurement program to expedite the delivery of artillery shells to Ukraine, addressing some of Kuleba's concerns. In light of the ambitious goals set by Ukrainian military intelligence, the effectiveness of the counteroffensive will be largely determined by the ability of the international community to provide adequate support and resources to Ukrainian forces. The ongoing conflict has become a focal point of global attention, with the outcome having significant implications not only for Ukraine, but also for the broader geopolitical landscape. The upcoming counteroffensive presents a pivotal moment in the war. As Ukrainian forces prepare to embark on this critical campaign, they must contend with a myriad of challenges, from securing vital resources and support to navigating the complexities of the conflict. The resolve and determination demonstrated thus far by the Ukrainian military have been instrumental in the ongoing resistance, and it is these qualities that will be crucial in determining the success of the counteroffensive. The path ahead is fraught with uncertainty, but the unwavering spirit of the Ukrainian people, combined with the support of the international community, offers a glimmer of hope amidst the chaos of war. The upcoming counteroffensive is not merely a military campaign, but a testament to the resilience and courage of a nation fighting for its sovereignty, independence, and future. The world watches with bated breath as Ukraine embarks on this momentous undertaking, with the outcome poised to shape the course of history. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Warzone. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we'll see you next time.